Okay, so I see that you came back. All right, so I guess you need your another weekly dose of Tish. So I see it's starting to be a habit. So hey guys, I'm Tish. How y'all doing? Today I have Mr. Gin Papi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm swell, cool as polar bear paws, can't complain.
Yeah, so he has like a really hot podcast. It's called, was it the Gin Papi podcast?
The Gin Papi podcast.
Yeah, how long you had it?
I started this year, so I'm at half a year now, 6 months.
Okay, it's pretty hot. I've been listening to it. Usually I can get a
by the
handle
way, this is
on
a
people.
shameless
Who
Cougar
are you?
episode.
I can't get a handle on your personality at
I'm
all.
Gin
I
Papi.
thought I had you pegged, but I don't know what's going on.
That's the best part. I'm like a man of mystery. That's the
Right,
idea.
you are. Okay, so I'm gonna be selfish, guys. So this podcast is really for me because I'm trying to figure this dude out. Okay,
to Cougarville.
But with all of my podcasts, it's all about just adding value to your life, just relationships, love, money. It's just whatever. We're just gonna have a good time. And so, Gin Papi, I saw him. I found him highly interesting. So before we start the interview, I need to know what kind of energy to have towards you. So do I have like that Gayle King interview energy, or can I have my City Girls energy?
No, you can bring the city girls energy.
Oh, okay.
That's
Because I don't want
because that's
you're
what it
single, I
already
don't want to
is.
get beat up or anything. So
No.
I'm
I'm single. No one's gonna beat you up.
Okay, cool. It's not gonna be City Girls. Hot. That's hot. All right. So tell me about you. So let's just get started with you, so I can figure you out. What's your deal?
I'm Cortez, aka
Mhm.
Gin Papi, aka Cool Pants Papi, aka International Papi. So
Okay.
I'm usually drinking gin, wearing really nice pants,
Okay.
and trying to figure out how I can find my next flight.
Okay. Oh, so you love to travel.
I do, but I like to travel by myself, so I
Oh.
like to go dolo.
Oh, why?
I've learned that trying to travel with other people can get a little difficult
That is
around
true.
like itinerary time.
Okay.
So I'm very much like I found a place, I booked my ticket. You
Mhm.
can join me if you want, but I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I hear about people who do travel alone, but it's usually something extra freaky going on with that. So I just wanted to know if that was your thing, or you just don't like.
to take in the area to the best of my ability.
Mm-hmm.
When I get there, I don't want to worry about what anybody else wants to eat, what anybody else wants to see. Like I want to do my own Google and just go about without having to say, "Hey guys, you wanna try this place?" I don't like to push back, so I just go. And if the extra freaky things happen to be a part of the city, then that's fine. But that's just not why I'm there per se.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
So you don't have a set agenda just for that.
No.
Okay. Well, that's fair. Fair. Okay. So how did you come up with the name Gin Papi?
A young lady gave it to me once.
Oh.
I drink gin pretty much everywhere I go. I don't really drink anything else at this point in my life.
Okay.
So
That's a
it was the
red
young lady that I
flag.
was involved
Then it doesn't
with.
matter
and she
in
would call me
Cougarville.
Papi for a while, and then she just added the gin part. So
Why did
I
she-
adopted the Gin Papi name.
Why did she call you Papi?
Because I use Bambino a lot. when I
Okay.
speak to her. So she was reciprocating the energy, started calling me Papi.
Oh, I thought this was going to be more fun answer. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's not. I'm not as crazy as it seems.
Okay. So you're big. Okay. All right. So you're a good-looking guy. You're big
Thank
into.
you.
You're welcome. So you're big into facials.
Yes, I'm into self-care as a whole.
Okay. I see that you have painted nails.
I do.
What kind of, like, you have a do-rag on, or what's going on? Because you have something extra going on. You're
I do.
everything is
I have
artistic.
I have a nice do-rag on to keep the moisture in my hair for the day. Because I did a wash today, so I'm trying to keep it down. And then the do-rag just to add, the bandana around it, just to add some color. A nice little sunburst.
Okay. Okay,
So
so
when you see the boys start wearing the do-rag bandana combo
Taking
again,
it
if they
all
used to in the
in.
90s, remember
Right.
we saw it again first. Don't let them play you like they came up with it on their own.
oh, okay, so it came from Gin Papi, right?
Straight from Gin Papi. Don't let them trick you.
Okay, so what's up with this? Like, okay, you rarely meet men. Well, I rarely meet men that are into like facials, Like you said, you just came back from a manicure, a pedicure. Like, what made you get to a point where you just into like high self-maintenance?
When I was younger, my aunt used to do nails.
Okay, gotcha.
So when I was in the house, she used to like do my nails for me, not with the color, but she would like cut them and like keep them really prepped. So that's how I originally got into like getting my nails done, but then I stopped for a while in like my high school years.
Okay.
And then when I became an adult, I was going to like weddings and things of that nature, and I wanted to like look my best. So I would go get my nails done for that, and I would just go get like a clear coat.
Okay.
And after that, I kind of got to a place where like my hands look really nice, but like when it's around her neck, it would look so much better if there's like a dash of color.
I'm sorry, you said what now? Around what?
Around her neck.
Ooh.
Your hands look better around her neck. Whoever her is at the time, your hands always look better around her neck.
Ooh, he talking real good. Jackpot.
So I added color to my nails.
Oh, let me think about that. I mean, if I had someone hand around my neck, I wouldn't be thinking about color per se, but it's for you.
For what I can see, yeah.
Okay,
you look
okay.
great.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was about me.
If I add a dash of color to your beautiful face, and now the hand around, it just all comes together. Put some nice little bow on it, you know?
Okay, that's interesting. So if you're this high maintenance, I cannot imagine the women you have to deal with. As in, they have to be high maintenance as well, right? Like you're not doing, they have to do that manicure, pedicure. I mean, women should do that anyway.
Yeah, so you don't have to, but I would like you to, just out of your own maintenance. But no, the women that I hang out with and entertain are usually, they're well kept on their own. It's not anything outrageous.
Oh, okay. So they don't have to be much more than how you would do yourself, you're saying?
No. My life is my life. If you don't want to do your nails, as long as you don't have the wild mangly nails, just do what you want. Your body, your choice, you know?
Okay, well, that's fair. Okay. So with your podcast, it has a lot going on. So I wasn't sure how to do my podcast because I'm a baby. So, I'm not into all of that stuff y'all were talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty boring. I mean, so what made you start your podcast? And how did you come up with all these outrageous subjects?
I don't think my topics are outrageous.
Y'all were talking about like taking poop for money. Or
that was different. That wasn't necessarily.
That was a one-time conversation.
That was kind of a one-time conversation. So essentially, the way that we work our podcast is, I live with a bunch of my friends here in Maryland.
Okay.
So I live with 4 other gentlemen that I've grown up with my entire life.
Oh, that's sweet.
So a lot of the time, we sit at like our kitchen table, whether we're having breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just like after a football game, whatever, and we just kind of just chat like guys do.
Right.
Every once in a while, other people will come over. And in those situations where I have all these people in one room, I like to just, hey, how do you feel about this?
Okay.
What's going on? So that's how those conversations started. In the pandemic, we couldn't really have that many people over, but we were still having these conversations in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, we might as well just record this and make it a podcast. Mm-hmm. Because my co-host is a DJ.
All right.
I used to do music, so we already had mics, we already had equipment. It was really just plug it in and
go. All right.
So we put up a little studio in the house, and we just sit down, call our friends over, and essentially just drink gin and talk shit with each other.
Okay, I mean, and that's how it sounds. It sounds very relaxed. I mean, it makes me want to like hang out with y'all because y'all just having a good time. It's very easy. It's not pretentious whatsoever or anything. I mean, y'all talk about any and everything. So what was your answer? Like, how much, so the question on his podcast was how much of a bag would it take for you to have someone call you over to, so what was a basketball player that wanted it, or like Odell, or what was the basketball player?
So the story was that Odell Beckham was trying to fly out a young lady so that she could take a steamer on his chest.
A steamer, okay, that's a nice way. That's okay, gotcha.
Yeah, to take a steamer on his chest. We found that very entertaining, so we wanted to bring that up in conversation.
Okay.
For that episode, though, and kind of all the episodes, what we try to do is we stay away from the popular part of the topic and try to break down the intricacy, right?
Right. Get down to the science of it.
The episode was just about kinks in general.
Okay.
But to make sure that we can bring people in, we have to bring the popular topic for the week, and then we try to break it down from there. So
Right.
it's not like we're just on the Gin Papi podcast talking about steamers and.
Oh, no. Like I said, it was just that one episode. I mean, because you have entrepreneurial subjects and stuff as well. But yeah, that just kind of, the way y'all tackled it, it was like, it was flawless. It wasn't like cringy or anything. It was a straight discussion. It was something that someone actually wanted for whatever reason. Yeah.
People are into what they're into. For me, it would have to be a very large bag. I can't put a number on it, but it's a very large bag for you to tell me to my face that you want to put a steamer on my chest.
And would it depend on the person as well? Would that determine the price tag of it?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because at that point, I'm just already here for the money. So I just need to know what the bag is going to be, and we can just figure it out from there.
Everything is funny.
Yeah, just an in and out job.
Yeah. Just bring me in. Let's get it over with, and let me get out of here. Write the check. And let me go.
Right. Speaking of popular subjects, what is going on with Laura Pippen? Like, how does she keep bagging all these dudes? Like,
she's a very attractive lady.
Yeah, but she like bagged this like 24-year-old basketball player. I saw, he has like a whole wife. Was he with the Timberwolves or something? I'm not into sports, so I'm just gonna call anything. But yeah, it's like she's just knocking them down. Like,
Larsa is queen of the Cougars.
I think a part of it has to play into she is Larsa Pippen.
Okay, so what's the name?
Really, we know Mike, we know Scotty, and it's like
it's
that small degree of separation.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, you're an attractive lady, and you add the Pippen part. It's an easy reel in.
That's so weird to me. It's like, and men, y'all do that. Y'all love to like dibble dabble with.
Here we go. We talk. It's y'all business. I like to stay away from everybody else's.
Okay, but most men,
my bad.
You're the 1%. But see, like y'all, they. You said, hold on now, they clarify. It's like you can tell when a man is like dealing with a woman, but he's like more so like starstruck by the guy she was banging, and that's just like kind of weird. It's like they go get some of the essence out of her onto their, you know what I'm saying, and then become like a star themselves or bigger. It's like, I don't know.
I think it's the ego thing, really.
Okay, true.
So like when you see your neighbor gets the really nice new car, and you just look over there every day, you got that really nice car. I have this over here, this 5-year-old thing. Then you go get a nice car, and you get the same car. It's like, I see what the new hot thing is, and now I want it.
Okay, gotcha.
And if I can take the one that you have, then that's even better, because now you don't have anymore, and it's just mine.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think that's what it is. That's the best way I can try to understand it.
Yeah. I mean, I can see with him just like banging her, or he's in a whole mall holding her whole hand in a whole public. He has a whole wife that just did not have a clue.
I mean, maybe they were holding hands as friends.
He has a whole wife, like I said. Okay. Whatever you trying to spin it as. I don't know if you
ever held hands with your friends before.
So I guess you're his PR person, right? He has. I mean, he has a wife, and she was finding out just like when we were finding out. She had no clue that was going on. I mean, like, so I would just love to know what Laura's doing, or whatever. What's her name? Pippen, what she's doing to get men to like just not care like that. And she's so cool. I mean, she even dealt with Future. She's just like, okay, whatever.
Probably that's what she's doing. I think she is just that. She's the cool. There's always room in a man's life for the cool girl, and I think she's the cool woman.
Okay.
Just like, whatever you got going on is what you got going on. That has nothing to do with me. If you want to be here, you can be here. I'm not handcuffing you. I'm not holding you hostage. Your life is your life. But when we together, we're together.
But you already know, with women, it doesn't work out that easy. I mean, y'all keep going and y'all keep trucking. I mean, she's almost like 50, so that's going to end soon. Okay.
Shut up a lot.
like I mean, like to say, our backs against the wall, or when we gotten older. So she has like probably one good year before she's at that point, but she's still rocking it. I mean, she had this 24-year-old dude like not even caring about his wife, in public. So
as friends, they were walking through the mall hand in hand as friends.
Okay, so his wife doesn't think that though.
Wouldn't know. Who's to say?
No. I mean, she was saying that. Yeah.
She's not rocking with it.
Yeah, she's not feeling it. Yeah.
Oh, got it. I mean,
right.
The conversation he's got to have at home. But we were walking through the mall as friends. She was helping me pick out some new stuff. Maybe she's really into fashion. I needed my fashion person here with me.
Right. Yeah. His wife though wasn't feeling that. Anyway, so speaking of picking up some stuff for the mall, have you gotten your PS5 yet?
No, I'm really upset about it. Really.
Yeah. So what you're not doing right?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I really don't know. Every day I walk outside and every day I look on the porch and it's never there.
Right. Okay.
I'm not liking it.
So you're the international papito and everything. I mean, you even said like, okay, there's a problem. Like one of your friends already have the PS5.
They do. And every day I'm hating. I hate every day. Like I'm happy for him.
Right.
But I think that he picked my PS5 up off the porch and just didn't tell me. Because I wasn't here when it got in here.
Okay.
I came home and it was already plugged up, set up. I think she sent my PS5 here.
Did you ask her?
Outside and picked it up.
Did you ask her though? Oh, okay.
My ego can't take that one if she says no, I didn't do anything.
And then you don't want her to think that you're not on top, that you're not top of your packages like that from her, and and then she's like, well, how many packages of you're getting from women, and I can see why you would just let that slide like that. Yeah,
but I'm not happy. I'm steaming a little bit still. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt to say when she went to hit submit and check out like everybody else, it was just sold out. That's what happened. Couldn't get her hands on it. I'm looking back around Christmas time.
Right. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I'm gonna check back with you. If you don't have it by Christmas, then
everybody's canceled at that point.
Yeah, you need a new batch.
Cancel
a new batch of chicks.
It's ridiculous at this point.
How many chicks you have?
I have no one. I'm all by myself.
Why you almost choked?
I'm all by myself. The gin gets strong sometimes, you gotta.
Right.
No, I'm all by myself. I'm trying to find my queen.
Oh, okay. So do you want a queen?
I do. I'm looking for a nice, wholesome woman from Texas.
So y'all like wholesome? I mean, cause it seems like y'all complain, when it's.
I'm in the house, so I like a nice in the house type of person. I want to sit down. I want to watch Netflix,
right, and chill.
Then nice little many nice calm nights.
Listen, okay, let's just cut it. Like you got too much going on. I can't even be that. You got too much going on to say you just want a regular smuggler. Okay, like come on.
Regular, nice young lady.
Okay, so what is wholesome to you?
Out something.
So like, what is your definition of a wholesome woman?
I just need someone that is okay with doing the very wholesome things that I do. Monday, we hang out. We set up our goals for the week. What are we going to get done? Podcast drops on Mondays. Do a little back and forth with people on the internet. Boom. On Tuesday, we do a little Bible study. You know what I'm saying? With the boys in the crib. Wednesday's hump day. We might have some nice wine, some wings. Okay. Maybe go out on a nice Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, call it. We're just under the blanket, chilling.
And that's usually, because look like you do like a rock star lifestyle. So I'm just like,
no. I tried it. I didn't make it.
How long did you try it for?
Too much. I did rock star lifestyle for a good 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
I couldn't handle it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm with Gucci. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I was trying to do it for a little while, and it is a lot of upkeep, especially when you have to work and stuff. So leave that to the actual rock stars, right? Yeah. Okay. So are the women, you're not meeting wholesome women, or like?
No, I've met wholesome women.
So what's the problem? Like, is it that hard to find a queen, or?
No. I've always met wholesome women when I wasn't ready to be wholesome.
Yeah.
Or
Thank you for the
I'm
honesty.
kind of hard to please sometimes.
Oh,
It takes a
okay.
lot. I'm very much like,
That's honest.
yeah, I can be hard to please.
Okay.
But it's because I like to be treated and handled with care.
Mm.
And sometimes they don't really always handle me with care.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me nice. I'm a lady, not a tramp. So
Okay.
Dude, whatever you're talking about, you're a
So the
cougar
women are
snack.
too rough for you, you're saying?
sometimes they handle me too rough.
Okay. Why Texas? What's going on in Texas? Why you like
Something
laid up
about
the
living in
Beyonce and yeah,
Mhm.
the Megan Thee Stallions and all of the like Miss Americas are from Texas, stuff like that, mostly.
It's something about the hospitality plus the beauty. It just really it draws me in. We all have that one style of person that gets you every time.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas. They get me every time.
Mm-hmm.
With minimal effort.
But still yet, none of them are a queen to you.
Well, I'm usually not in proximity.
Right.
I always meet women
Okay.
from Texas, like on the move.
Okay.
I'll meet someone somewhere else. I'm like, oh, you're nice. Where are you from? It's like, oh, I'm from Texas. I'm like, no, I knew. I just wanted to make sure. But then we have to go our separate ways.
Right.
And long distance relationships aren't really for me.
Oh, really? Why not?
I really want it to be a thing, but I
Mhm.
don't think I can handle it. I like the attention. I can't do I can only see you like once a quarter.
Right. Yeah. Quarterly
Yeah.
lifestyle. Yeah. Relationship. Yeah. I mean, I can see with like women not, liking long distance because y'all can be down the street and who knows what y'all doing. Okay. I mean, women, we're a little bit more, if you find a really good woman in a long distance, I mean, but you're saying you really want that connection and that touch, like on a habitual basis and not on a planned basis.
Oh, for sure. I need to be able to say, hey, I just left brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? I want to come see you. Like right now.
Right.
I can't do I'll see you over in the next couple of months. I can't do that.
Okay. So you like your women on demand?
Ish. On demand ish.
Right. Okay. So you want a wholesome woman. I mean, most men don't admit to that, and for some reason, I'm just suspicious because, I mean, with all the music and the culture, like everyone seems like is gearing towards just having to, just be super freaky and, no matter what the man is doing or whatever. I mean, even our president, wants what he wants. So it's just, really hard. You really don't meet men these days that say, I want a good, wholesome woman. And from what you're saying, it sounds very, normal.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, let me ask you this. So it seems like you were saying you don't want children but then it seems like you have children. Like, so.
No. I don't want children. I'm not a fan.
So you don't want any children.
Mm-mm.
But you want a woman in your life.
Yes.
Okay.
Are those things mutually exclusive?
It definitely will cut down to like 0.5%. I mean, I think most women would want children. And usually when a woman really loves a man, you want to make something with them. So why do you don't want children?
The bloodline ends with me. We did great this time. We don't got to do this again.
Okay, you're right. Mm-hmm. So why you don't want children?
I've never wanted children, but also that plays into I'm kind of hard to please too because I meet women they're amazing, but I have to tell them like I don't want children and I do not want to be married, and those are like two major things for.
Hold back. Okay. So when you say you want a wholesome queen, you don't want a wife.
I want someone that I will love forever and always, but I don't want a wife. I don't want the big production. I don't want all of our family to come. I don't want the preacher asking what I do.
What about just going to the courthouse?
If it is a major thing for her to have the paperwork, I would do it for her, but it does nothing for me. Okay,
so you don't want a wedding, you're saying. You're okay with a commitment. Progress. You're okay with giving her that covering, just in case something happens between one of her, you or her, then the financials and stuff. So you don't mind, you don't have an issue with marriage. You just don't want a wedding.
I mean, the marriage part throws me off a little bit as well, just because being my age and what I've seen, it's more of like a business transaction than a love thing.
Okay.
I just want someone that I can love forever without all the extras. But if you feel like you really, really want to sign paperwork to make sure that everything is cool, I'm cool with that. I'll do that for you. But it's not something that I
change his whole outlook in less than 30
And so how long
minutes.
a woman would have to date you to find that out? I mean, because
day one. Like on my first date, I walked in and I asked them like, "Hey, do you want kids? Do you want to be married?" Not bluntly, but
right.
in conversation.
Yeah.
And I let them know that these are not things that I want. So we can continue or change the relationship that we'll have, but that's not something that you're going to get out of me personally.
Wow. How do they respond to that? How do women who are looking for a man that wants a family unit, how do they respond to that? They just keep giving you what you want and be surprised when you're tired of them? I mean...
No.
When you just toss them?
Usually what happens is they'll tell me that those are things that they want and we can just be friends. Like we can be cool. We can be friends. We just can't be together.
Oh, okay. So you get the benefits. You still get the smash, but you don't have to worry about all the, all that other extra stuff like, keeping her happy and maintenance and stuff like that. Right?
Friends, yeah.
I mean, so you're agreeing to what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's been like that sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you just shift the relationship, but I just won't be the one that you'll be with forever.
Okay, so ladies, you hear this. So basically, this is a gentleman, a good-looking guy, and he's straight up. So we need to understand when a man tells us straight up they don't want children or marriage. Because, I mean, do you agree that, y'all are very honest with us most of the time? I would have to say men are pretty much honest most of the time. And it's us that kind of like don't believe you and thinking we're going... I mean, see, my problem with what you're saying with you could get married is it's like you kind of leave it open where a woman's always thinking, okay, it can lead to that, but it's like a carrot you kind of always dangling, and it's like
I will say though, I don't dangle the carrot in our conversation. I'm letting you know that when we talk, my conversation is I don't want to be married. The follow-up usually isn't, but what if you like me enough to really, we don't
right.
So it's like, I don't want to be married, and that's usually where it cuts. But when people try to
Cougar
deep dive into it, I will let them know. If I find somebody that I really, really enjoy and they want to do it, then I'll do it for them. But I don't let them know that. Because my idea is I don't want to do it at all. I don't want to be married. I don't want to go to anyone's courthouse. I don't want to go in debt trying to throw this beautiful wedding. We can go on vacation, though. A cute vacation as you and me.
I mean, well, you already said that you don't want to go on vacation with anyone else.
No, I'm like my friends.
I got you.
My friends and the people around me. But like, if the woman that I'm talking to wants to go on vacation, we can vacation all day.
Oh, gosh. I got a headache. Well, I feel sorry for those women, those Texas women.
Why?
Because it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. I mean, but you're honest. What's frustrating is, I mean, you're a real cool dude and everything. You have a lot going with you, but it's like it's just frustrating. I don't know. It's just frustrating me. I don't know why. I mean, because you're so matter of fact with it. I mean, but you're honest, and that's all you can ask for. You're being honest, I mean, and I just can see how many women have fell for that, and be honest, how many women have gotten frustrated with you?
Just general frustration or over these things? Because
all over said issue of, you don't want marriage, you don't want children, and they're like, yeah. And then you get deeper into it and they're like, so what's up? And you're like, what do you mean? And you're like, I already told you. And they're like, what? They're like, what?
Luckily for me, I've never had anyone hear me say that and try to change my mind.
Okay.
So that part I've been blessed with. I've never said I don't want kids, I don't want marriage, and then we began a relationship and then they tried to change it. That's never happened.
Really? Huh.
I have gotten into situations where I didn't want to be in a relationship, and then we began to talk, and that changed, and that's where the frustration came in.
Right.
But
Okay.
not the marriage kids thing. That part is usually either they really want those things and they just kind of say, we can be friends and I'm not doing that, or they just say, okay, I don't want those things either, and we just start our relationship from there.
Okay. And the way you just talk, you just got it sewn up.
I'm telling you the things I don't want, and everyone is allowed to do whatever they want to do with that information.
That is, yeah.
Just like Larsa, I'm not here to handcuff you, hostage. These are the things that I will and will not do, and you can figure it out from there.
Okay, so what's your hard to please? And I've heard of, I have a couple of male friends. They said they're hard to please, but I could never get a good answer. It's always ambiguous. Like, what is it about you that is so, so with you personally, what is hard to please you? What is it you feel like you're not going to get, that you're going to be disappointed in from another, person in a relationship?
I bend the idea of how one should be approached in a relationship, or how a relationship should come together.
Okay.
So like I told you earlier, I'm a lady. So I'm not just going to be doing everything to start the relationship, chasing you, giving you all the compliments. No, I need that reciprocation as well. I need to know that you also want to be over here.
Okay.
A lot of the time when I'm speaking to women, it's a lot of, they are the prize and I am just here to get the prize, and I'm not a prize myself. So that's why I'm hard to please. And when I'm trying to build relationships, if you don't treat me like I too am a prize, then I'm cool. I won't be here very long. I need you to talk to me nice. I need you to handle me with care. So no, if you are not going to treat me like you also want me in your life,
are you fearing right now?
I gotta go.
Okay, so you're trying to say there are women out here. Because I'm single, and I have girlfriends that are also single. And like all of these issues you're bringing up, I've never heard of these issues like you're talking about. Like, are you like for real saying treat you nice and talk to you? Are women
handle me with care? Yes.
So women are really like roughing you up, or just like,
it's not roughing me up, but it's.
But they're not nurturing and loving.
No, not really. It's just kind of like when I try to approach women, the energy is very much that, like I said, they are the prize, and I need to do everything to get them. Which really, I have no problem shooting my shot and trying to court you, but in that courtship, you're not going to act like I too am not a prize in this situation. So it's very much just take and not a lot of give back. Really? Huh?
Yeah. Okay, so you you need to come down to the South, and so no wonder you like Texas women.
Because all the women from Texas or the South that I meet, they hear
yes.
It doesn't really happen like that.
It's actually too much care down here. Like in the deeper South you get, the more spoiled and a hot mess you will be. Yeah, so
I need spoiled.
Yeah, so the women in your area are just, very, probably sterile and, just about business. And it's good. A woman, I feel with the woman is the prize. Okay. But I do understand what you're saying, where it's not just all about one person. Relationships are give and take. And if you find that right person, you're both, are the prize in that situation. So I don't understand that, even if I'm just a catering person in general. So I just don't understand, women who are, just not nurturing. I don't get that.
It's a traditional thing, I think. It's not necessarily that they're like rough and tough.
Right, I get that. Yeah, they're very feminine. Yeah, definitely.
It's very much just like
selfish.
You need to come get me. If you want this, you need to come get me, as opposed to we want this. So I need to be approaching you like I want you, and you also need to be approaching me like you want me as well. Okay,
so I'm confused. So you say you don't mind seeking out the woman. You don't mind doing that.
No, I'll do that. But once we have established that we have interest in each other, you need to continue showing your interest. It's not just me trying to get you.
Okay, and how long, like how long would it take for someone to be like, it's still kind of ambiguous where, I mean, this is because, I believe a man should court a woman for a certain amount of time. And then once you establish a relationship, there is give and take. And not just, just give, to either party. So I guess it's a little ambiguous of when is it where you feel like your role as the pursuer stops and, everything should kind of, be reciprocated.
Well, also, I'm a huge fan of women being the pursuers as well.
No.
See?
No.
Oh, nice, handling with care. If you see me somewhere and you think that I look amazing,
okay,
to just sit over there and just be like, he looks real good, but no, if you don't come here, then it just won't happen. That just seems crazy to me.
Really?
That's exactly how that would go.
We did an episode called Shoot or Shoot on my podcast. I brought in 2 of my very attractive lady friends, and I asked them, do they ever shoot their shot? And their answer was really no. I wait for the other person to approach me.
Right.
But if you've ever been outside, I don't know about where you're from, but if you've ever been outside in the DMV, the people that approach you most of the time around here aren't the best people for you, really.
Okay.
It's just kind of, they're volume shooters.
Okay, got you.
They'll very much shoot their shot at you, and if your best friend's right next to you and she looks cute too, all right, anyway, right there, I'm just on it. I'm just here trying to get whatever I can get. I think that if beautiful women shot their shot at the men that they wanted, naturally I think that the man would take over in the courtship. He's not just going to sit back and just take it all in. But then you
is
get
he really
a lot
believing
more
this
value.
foolishness he's saying?
I think you get a lot more value than just allowing only the men to come get you, because then you're just waiting for the perfect guy or the best guy, which could be 30 men down the line, and you got 29 people that just really aren't for you.
Right. Okay. I mean, well, when a man approaches a woman, it's not like she has to consent or be open to every man that comes her way. But yeah, with me personally, I really believe that a man, the sperm chases the egg. And I think when a woman starts shooting their shot at men, that opens herself up to men kind of with that BS, with that, playing around with her, because he's like, I already got her. I know she's interested, so I'm just gonna have her. And a woman is never really appreciated. I'm progressive, but I do believe in certain gender roles. So, I can see a guy all day long, and no, I'm not going to go pursue, because what about if he's not really interested in me? And then I'm just going to get played around with.
That's the risk that comes in the game. When you shoot, sometimes you have a perfect shot, goes right in. Sometimes you brick it. Sometimes you airball it. It just kind of comes with the game. But I would say, for me personally, I'm way more interested in the woman if she brings her interest to me first. I'm probably going to go all out for the woman that says, hey, you're cute, I really want to talk to you, as opposed to the one that...
No, you're not. That's not true.
For me? No, it's very true. The women that have gone smacking me in my life, I've given them way more time and energy. Every time.
But you have no queen.
That's true.
So... it was probably convenient, and it was, you had the upper hand, so you felt comfortable. Yeah, so,
I don't want to say I had the upper hand.
You already knew what time it was. You already knew you had her.
I don't have you, though, because I can tell you anything that could turn that switch off.
Women. We're easy.
Maybe I made you laugh, but then day 3, I don't make you laugh anymore, and you can still boogie like you could if I went to smack at you. And my energy is very much different when you show interest, as opposed to me having to chase you around.
Why are you trying? Why, listen?
It's not fun chasing women around.
And it's definitely not fun chasing y'all men around.
But you don't have to chase me for the most part. If you're an attractive young lady and you tell me that you're interested, then we can move forward very, very quickly. We can move forward. You don't have to chase me around, really. It's talk to me nice, handle me with care, and I'm in. Sign me up.
You're definitely the exception to the rule, from what you're saying. Because most men, I mean, even if the guy can be a scrub, and if I try to listen. I can't even talk. I'm so frustrated with you. Where I'm from, we have like homeless men that try to roll up. It's like, yo, you don't even have a job. I mean,
But I'm a catch though.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, with men in general, like even if they're homeless, they think they have a shot. So a man who is a catch, y'all really gonna run amok on a woman.
The homeless man thinks he's a catch. He's saying, hey, because he thinks he's a catch though. I'm a catch still. No home, nowhere to bathe. I'm a catch though still. That's the confidence that you need, really.
Yeah, you're right. And some woman's going to take him home and clean him up. So you are right.
Clean him up, and now I done turned the frog into a prince.
And I ain't gonna lie, some of you looking good, but I'm joking. I'm not that desperate yet.
Look, man, all it takes is a good bath and a suit, and I'm back.
And you say, I'm back. Hey.
I'm back, baby. All I need is a bath and a nice little suit on me. I'm back. Homeless who?
Yeah, and all giving their whatever they need to get them to keep them balanced. Some cases. You were funny. You say, hey, I'm back. Wow. So yeah, okay. I mean, yes, I thought I would know you by now, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you're the exception to the rule, but I still think, you're very much a man's man. And so it's no way that you're going to get tired of that. You're not going to appreciate, a man don't appreciate anything that they don't work for. Y'all, that's why y'all love entertainment and sports and, doing all this crazy stuff because y'all love challenge and y'all love conquering things. So, like a woman coming up to you is just like a dead moose coming to a doorstep. You don't have to hunt. It's just there. I mean, and then you're like, I don't need to hunt anymore. It's right there. And you don't appreciate it. You don't put it on the wall and you do what?
You put the work in somewhere else. Like I didn't have to work to get you to come here, but I got to work to get you to stay. Like I still have to make sure even if you say you're interested and now I got you, I still have to continue to keep your attention, keep you happy. That still becomes the work.
That's the work you're supposed to do anyway.
But that way now that I already got
right?
you, I can go harder on the keeping you because I didn't expend all my energy trying to get you.
Boy, bye.
And for what it's worth, a lot of people in that trying to get you stage do a lot of faking the funk.
Right.
You came in so I can just be myself. And then when I have you now, I can just do everything that I can to show you the deeper part of me and make sure that you are happy with who I am and make sure that you stay longer.
Until
there is no until
you get tired.
Hopefully there is no until.
But there's been some untils up until now.
To now there's been a few untils, but
right.
It wasn't because of that.
Right. I mean, you're being honest. I mean, and I think if I were to talk to you any longer, I would probably almost fall for it. But
there's no trick. To fall, there's got to be a trick. There's no trick.
Yeah. But I still don't suggest ladies pursuing men. It's just I do suggest highly being loving and nurturing because like you're the second gentleman I talked to, and both of y'all are saying that women aren't nurturing. And I don't know, I'm not sure if that's a new thing or if it's a demographic type thing. I mean, even with women, with their children, I don't see them as really hands-on, as they were back in the day. So, I mean, maybe us as women, maybe we have mutated. So like, what is it for you to have a woman that's nurturing? What is your definition of nurturing? Because you're saying that's what's kind of lacking with a lot of women these days.
Not a lot, just because I also want to give credit to the women that have been in my life that have been very sweet to me.
Right. I mean, not who you date. I mean, not specifically. I'm just saying from, even friends, the guys that, your friends, male friends that have girlfriends, just in general, what you notice with women in general.
I think just now it's a lot of take because men are supposed to be the ones to give.
Okay.
And just the way that our culture has shifted, tricking ain't easy, but it looks easy.
Mm.
So it's a lot of like, you need to do all of these things for me if you want me to stay around. The just being interested in me and the loving me part, not really that necessary. I need all the extra stuff. So it's always very much like, I need you to give, and I will be here. That's what you get from all of that you do, is just me being around.
Right.
And that's okay for some, but it's
okay.
not.
But we give y'all like sex and stuff, and that's like, if y'all
Every time I've ever had sex, like I was there too. Like I also gave sex. It's not, you don't give me sex, and like I also am giving sex. It's like a two-person thing.
So for men these days, sex is a no factor. Because back in the day,
it's not a no factor, but it's not a hang it over my head thing. It's like, no, I give you sex. Like, no, I gave you sex too. Like I was there. Like I also did sex.
All right, so
I'm sorry, it is not the same.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I don't know what. Why is it that
I don't know.
You guys get to just say that y'all gave us the sex as if I did not do anything here? It wasn't a present. You didn't give me sex in a box and I just unwrapped it and said, "Oh, thank you."
Kind of did.
No, it wasn't just "oh, thank you," and I got to put it on the shelf. Like it was an activity that we did together. Like both of us were there. I sweat, you sweat.
It sounds like
time came off the clock.
So that goes back to, you need to find like a Texas or Southern woman, because obviously you think it's an even exchange and it's not. So maybe if you find you're a Southern woman, you will realize it's not an even exchange. It's actually a gift.
Is it like a gift?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's like we went to the movies together, and he said, "I gave you a movie," as if we didn't watch the same movie. No, we spent the same amount of time in this space doing this thing together. We did that.
Yeah, that's not the same.
No. Got it. I can't speak for anybody else's sex, but I feel like when I come to the table, no, I did that too. It wasn't a gift. We did this.
Right.
I had a blast. You had a blast. We had a blast. It wasn't just, you didn't just bring that to me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." Right.
So can't control you with sex. Okay. No, man. But yeah, that's the biggest the biggest thing that, misconception. Yeah, sex. Why do we think that though? Why? Seriously speaking now, why do women think that we can handle y'all with sex? Like, why?
For what it's worth, I think both of us think that. I think men and women think that, because I've definitely met men that have told me, like, I don't understand how she left. Like, I was giving her the best dick I had possible.
Well, obviously he wasn't.
No, she had a blast, but
how do you know?
Some people just want more than that, because they came back a couple times. But some people want more than just the sex. The sex isn't really going to handcuff people.
That's true. That is true too. Especially after a lot of time and a lot of in between stuff going on, it's like, you know what, this is not everything. Yeah. So I get what you're saying.
It's a good opening. Like, oh, I met you and you have great sex. It could handcuff me for a while.
Like 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Probably.
It won't handcuff me forever. You can do 3-4 months. I can do a quarter. You can get me for a quarter with just sex. But after that,
and that's a long time for a man.
That is. It depends on how you approach it, though.
Right.
Because I talk on my podcast a lot about how you will not treat me like street meat either. You won't just call me and be like, "Hey, I'm coming to have sex."
You got a lot of,
oh my goodness,
you got a lot of rules and stipulations. Dang.
I am hard to please. You need to check on my morning.
Okay.
How did I sleep? Did I eat today?
You can't.
And then when you hit me at 9, 10, 2 a.m., then maybe we can talk. But you're just not about to ghost me all day and then hit me at 2 like, "Hey, I'm coming over to have." No. I'm a lady, not a tramp. I will not do it all the time.
Okay. You better tell me something like, "Yo, you know you're lying." Now he's like, all the time.
I won't do it all the time. No. Talk to me nice. Handle me with care. These things are very important to me.
Oh my gosh. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Okay, so you want a woman to ask how your day was and stuff like that. Okay.
I need good morning me. I need you to ask how my day was. Did I eat today?
Hold on. So she has to send you the good morning text?
On that day that you know that you just about to treat me like a nice little piece of meat, you need to talk to me nice today. I need you to act like you like me, just a little bit. You ain't gotta do too much, but act like you like me.
What do you mean? I mean, you getting it, so what else do you want?
Again, no, I'm giving it too. So I need you to act like you like me. This is not transactional. Act like you like who I am as a person. I am a man, not a machine. You need to talk to me like I'm a human being.
Y'all usually don't want to talk about anything. What are you talking about?
No, y'all, maybe. I need you to talk to me like I'm a human. Do not treat me like street meat.
Uh-huh.
Please and thank you.
Ooh. All right, this is gonna be right. Okay. All right.
The same way that you would not want a young man to just hit you at 2 a.m. and say, hey, I want to be on the way. What are you doing? I too don't want that from you. Talk to me like I'm human.
Lon, I haven't had a first time in a long time, but this is like the first time in a long time I've heard anything about if you want a 2 a.m., you have to be nice to me during the day from a man.
Yeah, be nice to me. But this is why I'm hard to please. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you are hard to please. You have made a valid case. With that alone, you have made a valid case.
Most people try to treat me like the men of their past, and no, I'm cool. No.
Because that's what most y'all don't want to talk.
No, that's okay. Most men do want that, and if that's what they're okay with, I want them to live their best life. Continue to allow her to call you at 2 a.m. and you do what you want to do. I have no problem with them living like that. But when that woman that dealt with them come and talk to me,
Wait to me.
I need you to talk to me nice.
First of all, a woman usually don't have to wait to be calling a man for sex. I mean, usually it's the other way around.
Like
what is going on where you are? What's going on there? Okay, what is going on? That dynamic there seems like it's so skewed. I don't know. You're confusing me. I mean, like I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna like try to like rack up 10 men and just like holler at all of them and see what is going on. You're confusing me. I mean, this is not normal. I gotta remind myself this is not normal.
You tell 10 men you're interested and you really want to see what they're about and go on a date, you'll get 8 of them.
I can get 10 of them, I'm sure. All 10 of them because they just want to bang.
No, because 2 of them are going to not feel comfortable with the woman approaching them that way.
Okay, where you are. These southern men down here?
Some people don't like that. It's like when we talk about women proposing.
All right.
There's not a lot of people that would go for that because it's the man in them that's just like, nah, I can't.
Okay, so how do you feel about that? I mean, well, I know you don't want to get married. God.
If I wanted to be married and a woman wanted to propose to me and she did propose to me, I would go for it. I would say yeah.
No, you wouldn't. First of all, you don't even want to get married. You'd be like, I'm not going to get married.
If you take that part out of it, if you take the I don't want to be married part out of it, and a woman approached me like, we spent this amount of time together, I really want to spend the rest of my life with you, will you marry me? Would I put the ring on my finger? That would be a little awkward, that part.
Right, would it? Yeah.
You asking me wouldn't be that bad. I don't really want you on your knees either. Just ask me. You can stay.
So even you're saying you're not feeling that dynamic.
I'm not feeling the whole thing. Like I don't want you to get down on a knee and put the ring on your finger. But you can stand up and be like, hey, would you marry me? I want you for now and forever. And yeah, for sure.
For sure. There's put on my finger. Dude, you're killing me. You're killing me. I mean, I think it's personally disgusting. I mean, I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm not sure how unpopular that would be. I mean, certain things, like I said, the sperm chases the egg. I mean, and a woman should never ask a man. That's a decision y'all should make and bring to us because y'all are the covering of the family unit or the woman or whatever you call it. I mean, so that is just so like ridiculous, but like I said, I mean, okay.
I'm not mad at either side. I'm not mad at people that believe that the men should always be that is one of the things where I'm not mad at the bend. Like, if you think that men should always put the ring on a woman's finger, I won't argue down about that one. Like, that one makes sense.
Right.
But if you are somebody that wants to be proposed to as a young, fine man, I think that you too should be able to be, you should be able to be the bride sometimes. She sees it in you and she wants to spend the rest of her life with you, then have a blast. But here. Put it right on my
hand. If you do that one more time, I'm going to go nuts. Here, I can't do that with you. I mean, from my experience, and I know you have things going on. We wrap it up, but I mean, from my experience, men who talk like you, I mean, y'all just bomb. Like y'all really bring some good love into the table. I mean, out of all this discussion, that's what I'm getting. Okay.
Thank you. I need that one as like a nice little preview. Together, just send that one part. Send that one part to me so I can let you. I'm bomb. Come hang out. Hang out with Gin Papi. We can really start a beautiful relationship over here if you want.
I mean, it's like, why not? I mean, because you're so cocky and you say all this crazy stuff, and only men who have really good,
it's not really cocky.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
I just want you to treat me nice. I don't think that is a huge ask. It seems like a short task.
I mean, it's not. It's really not.
Different. But it's not hard.
I mean, no. I mean, that's not like. I just don't think women going around treating men like jerks. But I do understand. I know what you need. Okay, I understand that you need to be taken care of, pampered, nurtured, and and maybe the other things. All this craziness you're talking would probably go away. Like when the last time you had a woman cook you a meal?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and that's only because you let her, Robin.
Let her? No, I was out and about, and she said, "Hey, I'm making dinner tonight. Would you like to come by? I have this, and this." I said, "Yeah, I'll be there."
Oh, okay. So did she text you early to say good morning?
Because she does send me good morning text. She talks to me nice. She handles me with care.
Okay, so she wanted some of you then. That's basically why.
No, she let me walk out just perfectly fine, fed and happy. Nothing extra. Just come by, kick it for a little bit.
She must be setting it up for another time. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't.
But you know what? But you know what the problem is, though? Why we gotta think this hard about it? Why are we thinking this hard?
It wasn't really that hard. Now, if she would have made the meal,
why are you racking my brain? Why does my head hurt?
If she would have made the meal and then said, "Hey, by the way, I would like to go upstairs and do this," I would have more than absolutely.
Are you kidding me right now? Or so are you being like, are you just talking, or like do we have to be like, excuse me, can we go upstairs? Like what? Like
I would like to.
You know what?
Let's go.
You know what? Okay.
My point is that was not my intention. My intention was not to go there for that. I pulled up for what you told me to pull up for, which was the meal. Now, after the meal, if you'd have let me know that you had other intentions, then yeah, I'm in. Sign me up.
Okay. Well. It's time for a purge. I believe in us being our healthiest, best self. And a lot of times when we keep a lot of things inside of us, we can't move on, we can't think, we can't function, we can't get our skin clear, we can't get our blood pressure down. So I love to do like a weekly purge. I'm gonna start first. It can be, like I said, it's gonna be something simple as, I need to stop eating ice cream, or, it can be something simple as that. It can be something as complex as I need to start banging 10 checks in a week. So it depends. For me right now, my purge is I got to purge all of this that we talked about. And keep in mind that I am the prize and my sex does matter. Bottom line, period. So I'm purging all this stuff. I will not run up on men, hit on a number. I will not be pursuing men. I am purging all those thoughts that you gave me for the last hour and think it's okay. So I'm purging that out of my system, and I'm going back to what I know. Now, how's it working for me thus far? You should ask. Not well, but it's what I know.
Sometimes you got to shake up the table.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, honey. I'm not. Okay, what are you purging?
What do I need to purge?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you watching some things on TV you shouldn't, or?
No, we can get. I'll tell you my Purge, and I'll tell you what I'm watching on TV, which probably isn't better for this conversation.
Oh gosh. You know what though? I can imagine us getting it on with you because you got me tapped out now. So I can.
What should I purge? I think that I should probably purge some of my ridiculousness on a week to week. Mm-hmm. I can sometimes be be a bit of a contrarian for the sake of conversation.
Okay. Like to stir the pot.
I do like to stir the pot, but that's why I have a podcast. Because I don't always have to believe in it, but I like to see both sides, like Chanel. Like if we can talk about one side, somebody has to be on the other side.
Okay.
But I take that into some of my regular conversations where we don't necessarily have to see the other side. And that has been a problem this week specifically. So
how so?
I can purge being the contrarian all the time.
How was that a problem this particular week?
This week I was having a very serious conversation with a friend of mine, and the other side is like a nasty side. Okay. But I just kind of picked that side just to continue the conversation, but they got very upset with me because they thought it was how I really felt, and it got a little shaky in our conversation. So I don't always have to be the contrarian.
Right. Yeah, so you like to play like devil's advocate and get people riled up, and it's hard to come back from that because you're like, well, I didn't really mean that. I just want, then the person's like, well, why did you say it? And then they kind of don't believe that you don't mean it. So
your motives can get mixed up in a situation like that one for sure.
Right. Okay. Well, that's so you're going to purge that, and you're going to try to bring that down to a minimum, correct? Or are you just talking?
Until it's necessary. To a minimum until it's necessary.
Okay, and I want to talk to you again, and I want you to purge all this other stuff. But before
all the other stuff,
yeah, I mean, well, you know what? That's. But to be fair, you need some Southern hospitality and some Southern comfort, and I'm 1,000% sure. I'm that confident that your whole mindset you have right now would be totally different. There's nothing wrong with what?
Which part would change about my mindset? When I find that beautiful Southern woman that comes into my life.
Yeah, you will go to her first. You will pursue her.
Mind-blowing sex that you speak of.
I didn't say all of that, but yeah, it would be better than what you had.
You give me all of the Southern hospitality that
right.
What part of what I said today would change? You still need to talk to me nice. You still need to handle me with care. You don't have to approach me first. I just enjoy it when I'm approached.
Okay, that's fair. Right. That is very fair.
Because in my life, I have certainly approached more women than have approached me by an astronomical number.
Okay.
But if you are brave enough and bold enough to approach me, then I feel it right in here, like right in this little heart area. I feel it, and I
usually do, yeah.
Yeah, just right here in the heart.
And then it just kind of flows out your heart, and you're like, "Oh, are you?"
No, it sits there. The ones that have approached me, they stay there.
Who cares?
They never really go away.
If I ain't the queen, I don't care where it's at. Okay.
That's fair.
Anyway, so what were you saying? You're like, whatever. And so what were you watching on TV? Yeah.
3 Wives and a Husband.
3 Wives, 1 Man.
On Netflix. It's
you don't need to watch that.
It's a show about polyamory.
Right.
I thought it was interesting. It's a nice little interesting show.
Yeah, let's purge that right now. You get 2 purges.
It's great. No, it's not for me. Polyamory is not for me. I don't know.
No, you don't think. See? No. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need
to stuff. Like, if we could try it, but I don't think it's for me. Watching the show, it's a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also a lot of marriage involved, which that's not.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one.
There are a bunch of children involved too. Also.
Right. Yeah. That's the only part you don't like, right? But all the 3 women.
The polyamorous part.
That's hot.
Girlfriends. That'd be cool.
Right. I mean, everyone make appointments for 2 a.m. and you know which turn it is, and they're bickering behind your back like, okay, I'll trade you like a cupcake if I can get your turn tonight, or whatever they do.
No, we can just all be one big happy relationship. We can all do each other.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is an option, right? I thought, well, that's okay.
You don't have to separate it. The three of us can date each other.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's not easy. It's not an easy relationship.
Right, exactly. I mean, those men, they be walking around like, okay, like, yeah, this is what's up. Yeah, they loving it, and the women are just all trying to figure it out. I mean, only thing.
If I could find a nice young woman that also likes women, and she wants to date a woman and me,
I mean, but now you're just talking typical fantasy stuff. What are you talking about? That's not polyamorous, is it?
I'm talking about dating. Dating two women is not a typical fantasy.
Okay. Yeah. That's everyday. Yeah.
Dating two women.
Oh yeah. Let's clarify. Woo, let's clarify that.
Yeah. That's probably
that's SOP, standard operating procedure. My bad.
Yeah, no. Dating two women would probably be a headache, but we could talk about it. Because that's a lot to handle.
Right, exactly. I mean, yeah, just all that scheduling of 2 a.m. Then you're like, you didn't talk to me nice this morning. You didn't give me a good morning text. So guess what? You don't get it.
Not the 2 a.m. I'm talking about a general handling of personality, character, attitude. Yeah. Just balancing all of that. People have a hard enough time just trying to understand one person. I have to understand both of y'all, and both of y'all have to understand me.
Right. That's the main thing. Yeah.
It's way easier for them to handle me with care as a team.
I was about to say. I mean, maybe you know what? That's what you need. You need more than one woman. You need like 2 or 3.
I'm gonna purge the other preview that I asked you for. I want you to send that one. Like when you cut it up and you just need a preview for this episode, send that you need more than one woman preview because I need that one. So put that
there you go. Yeah, that's the answer was there the entire time. You're just too much for one woman. You're too much.
Too much. I would require.
Okay. But yeah.
If 2 women would like to work together to handle
right, yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, I'm a Southern woman, and we're very we can be very challenging. So I guess for your parts of the woods, you would need 2 or 3 women, but in the South, you only can need 1. So we'll leave it as that.
Well, when the world is open again, I will be sure to make sure that I get to the South.
Yeah, you do that.
I would fly to the South and see what all the hoopla is about.
All the hoopla, honey.
You are really selling it on all I need is one woman from the South.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not like, of course, it's not just about the sex, but we keep y'all busy with the sex. We keep y'all busy with the food. I mean, we're always feeding you. So what you need with another woman? You're too full and depleted to go to another woman. We always keeping it rolling, and then we love drama, you know. So we're keeping out quite busy. What you need with another woman when you're dealing with all our foolishness, you know. So I mean, yeah. It's not like the women up there just giving y'all too much free time with all that upkeep and maintenance and looking, awesome. We do that too, and then we're feeding you and just keeping you stat, you know.
Mid 2021, I'm gonna make my way to the South. I'm gonna do a Southern tour, and we're gonna figure out what's going on.
Yeah. All right, Gin Papi. I've really enjoyed you. I don't have a handle on you. I thought I did, but hey, you know what? It keeps it interesting. So
that's why people come back. That's why they listen to every week.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, and what is your podcast again? Y'all listen, check out his podcast. Like what we're talking about today, he's being a sweetie pie and a gentleman with me today. But on their podcast, they get real more, more deep and more, just fun and stuff like that. So, and it is, y'all, they really tackled the hard topics, and this is fun. This is really, I mean, we're having fun too, but from your podcast, you're holding a lot back right now. So, and I appreciate you knowing that I'm a lady, and that's how you gonna come to me the right way. That's how you see. You see how I did that? You see how I did that?
You gotta know who you're approaching. You can't come crazy with everybody. Sometimes you gotta dial it back. I'm talking to a lady, so I gotta give you my lady.
a southern woman. Yeah. So yeah, you know how to come to me, come the right way. Y'all saw I did that. Anyway, so yeah. So check out the podcast. Gin Papi. It's you. Your friend is a DJ. You said. Is he like an Emmy nominated
He just got nominated for a Grammy. So
Grammy, I meant, yeah.
Yeah, the Gin Papi podcast. It's me, DJ Marauder, who is a Gold Links touring DJ, as well as Yoko Milan, who is a singer friend of ours. So we all sit down, we drink gin, we talk a whole lot of shit every Monday.
Right.
So, it's a great time.
Yeah.
Where there's sin, there's sin, and where there's sin, there's me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quarantine. What else we got to do? So let's have some good entertainment and just have a good time, and then let's just support each other. So either way, Gin Papi, I'll be making sure to keep up with you because I really want you to experience that Southern hospitality. Okay, it seems like you're in need and a deficit. And I just want to bring you up to speed. Okay, sweetie.
Send some people my way. Look,
I got you. I got you.
I'm on the East Coast. They can come all at me.
All right, sweetie. Well, y'all have a good week, and y'all be back for y'all next weekly dose of Tish. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.